Okay.
All right. Go ahead. Up to
Thank you
you.
so much, Atika. Thank you so much, everyone. Hello, I am Divya Uppal. I will be telling you more about myself and what we are going to do today. Okay. And thank you for the lovely introduction. Also, I would love if we can keep our videos on, but like as Atika said, be comfortable. It will just help us to be more interactive here. Also, at any point, if you feel that I am not comprehensible or I'm going too fast, please feel free to type it out or just raise your hand and tell me to go slow. Okay, perfect. I'll just share my screen. Okay. My screen is visible, right?
Yes, it
Awesome.
is.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And it's lovely to see, I think, almost 50 people joining us today for this session. And I've been part of GTC for around 2, 3 years now, Atika. Yes.
Yes,
And
yes.
it's so lovely to see this community grow. And Atika has been a good part of SOCH when I had these ideas in my mind, when we were implementing. I was also gauging what's happening in Malaysia. So here I am collaborating with GTC with Atika for Art for Educators, and I welcome you all to this session. Now, a little bit about me. Who am I? So I am Divya Uppal, and I'm from Mumbai, India. I have been a part of Teach for India. I'm guessing a lot of us are educators here, and a lot of us root from the same Teach for All organizations as well, which is also very lovely. That something that binds us together. And for the past 4 years, I've been working with teaching, curriculum designing, and I am an enthusiast of art and culture, which led me to make Project SOCH. So with Project SOCH, I usually build spaces that provide exposure and increase awareness for students to build skills. Ganesh over here has been an integral part of Project SOCH as well. We had Hayati with us, and we had our partners in Vietnam and Nigeria as well. So it has been a very learning process for me as well. Now, when I was imparting cultural knowledge and cultural spaces for people, I thought art is an integral part, and I held some art spaces as well, for which we are here. Now, we are going to explore some kind of art. Atika already gave you all a hint. It's art for well-being, how we are going to use it for ourselves and our kids. But I want to
Nama
just
pakai dengan perempuan pun macam hampir orang tu.
Divya, you're muted.
sorry. Yes. Am I audible now?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Yes, so Atika already told you what are we going to do with art today. But I am going to start with the question before telling you all what is the series going to be about. So I just want you all to tell me what is the purpose of art? Now we know a few words like beauty, creativity, imagination that we relate with art. But can anyone tell me what is the meaning, purpose? Why do we use art? You all can come off mute or just put it on chat. The chat box as well. Then expressing feelings. Yes, that's an important part. Thank you, Daniel. Show emotions. Yes, perfect. To express ourselves. Thank you, Jumbo. To make others understand our thought. Yes, that is also an important part. I'll wait for a couple of answers more. To spread love and affection. Okay, that's beautiful. Y'all can also come off mute if y'all are comfortable. simplify our message. Okay, beautiful answers. So today we are going to use art for one purpose, and that would be connection. Today, since we have our very first session, we are going to use art to know each other and also ourselves. Okay, so just give me a heart emoji or any emoji if you all are ready for this. Share thoughts, ideologies. Okay, perfect. Love how the answers keep coming. Okay, thank you so much, Ganesh. Okay, awesome. So I see you all are still thinking about what art is. And if we are ready for art, I am going to actually give you all 1 minute to get ready for our session. Okay, for this, we just need two things. One is any kind of art supplies. It can be digital art that you're comfortable with. It can be just a pen and a paper, any colors that are around. And please find yourself a comfortable space where you can sit, be with yourself, and make some art. Okay, once you have these, you all can let me know. Let's take a couple of minutes to gather this.
Rồi đi cho bụi đâu. Nhìn này đi.
Yes, any kind of art supplies that you are comfortable. Pencil and paper work. Just give me a thumbs up or write go on chat so I know we are ready. Okay, awesome. Thank you. I see a few thumbs up on emoji, a lot on chat. Perfect. I'll wait for a couple of more. We are 65 right now. Okay. Awesome. Okay. So as we are a group of educators here, I am thinking educators as superhumans. Okay, I'm sure the things that you do on daily basis are not less than what a superhero does. So today, what we are going to do, one simple activity, we are going to introduce ourselves by drawing ourselves as a superhero. Okay, you do not have to draw a perfect sketch of how your eyes look like, how pointed a nose is, how your teeth are. No, it can be a stick figure or it can be anything that you think of yourself. Okay, please don't try to be accurate. It is a fun activity. Please use materials that you're comfortable with. Don't think if you have to use a paint, so I'm not going to draw now. Okay, whatever is available, something that you're comfortable with, please use that. Okay, so for now, we are just going to do these two things. And we are going to tell us about your two superpowers. Okay, so now how you are going to show those superpowers is on you. You can draw it, you can draw other parts on your body, you can draw some things on your painting, it can be anything. Okay, like as you all said, it's a work of imagination and creativity. Okay, we will have around 10 minutes for this, and if for 5 minutes, we'll keep sharing. Atika, I think we would need breakout room for this. And
I think we can do that, but for just very short time, maybe 10 minutes.
yes, 10 minutes for the
Not 10 minutes for drawing, but 10 minutes for sharing later.
yes, we'll use 10 minutes over here. Perfect. Okay. Awesome. So we are going to do just two things for now. We are going to draw ourselves. Okay, doesn't need to be accurate. And the second one, we are going to show some superpowers in that painting. Okay. So any questions at this point? Let's move ahead. If not, we can just, I'll wait for a minute for the questions and just give me a emoji or write on chat again. Just go. We have someone unmute. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Usna. Hayatul, no, do you want to ask something? Okay, perfect. Got it. So I am going to play a soft music over here. You can start drawing and then probably we'll go in the breakout room. Okay, Atika?
Yes, that works.
Perfect. Okay, I will keep this here. Mm. Uh, just a minute. Can I share the screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no sound, then you
It
can.
is audible?
No, there's no sound, so you can share screen again and take the sound, the audio box.
Okay, we can start coming back. It's okay if you all did not complete your masterpiece yet. We would have some more time. Oh, perfect. Yes. We would love to see everybody's art. And before we do that, we are also going to share about our art. Okay, can I have like a count of people who are with me? It gets a little difficult since we all, many of us have our cameras off. Just give me any emoji or just write that y'all are here or y'all are done with your art. So I know. Thank you, Karen, Azita, and Ganesh for doing that already. Right? Just wait for a couple of minutes. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you, Khalida. Thank you, Daniel. Okay, perfect. So now we will have 10 minutes in our breakout room. There we are going to share our artwork with each other. And while we share our artwork, we are also going to share what is a superpower. Okay, you can feel free to just randomly talk what the inspiration for your art came about, but also about your two superpowers, especially as an educator. Okay, so Ganesh, we have 10 minutes. Aziza will be sharing about our two superpowers. Karen, we can also talk about our artwork. And do we have more people? More people? Oh, I see chart as well. Perfect. Awesome. And we would be coming around. And if there is anything you all do not want to share, please feel free to withhold as well. Do not force anyone. And feel free to also share as much as you want to. Okay. So we are now going to go in breakout rooms, Atika, yeah?
Yes, we'll be opening a breakout room for 10 minutes, and each breakout room will consist of 5 to 6 people. So feel free to, showcase, like Divya said, show your self-portrait and then explain about yourself, about your drawings, and have conversation. You can ask, like I said earlier, you can ask questions. You can also answer questions as well. This is the first breakout room and your very first conversation. We hope that all of you will be taking part so that everyone will feel supportive and also can feel that you're participating. So we'll see every one of you back in the main room after 10 minutes. I'll be sending all of you guys in your breakout room. See you again. Hello everyone, welcome back. I see those of you from breakout room already coming back. Welcome back. All right, Divya, you want to continue?
Definitely. I would like to start with saying my experience about the breakout room. We were sharing a lot about art and our experiences and with education as well. So it was beautiful to see how different geographies have different models and how they go about with education. So I can't wait to know more from you all. And I'm going to share my screen right now. Oh, we have people still joining in.
Yes, I see them. No worries.
Perfect. Okay. So today we had a very light session where we just drew ourselves and our theme was connection. Before we proceed to our next sessions, I would just like for you all to share with me how was this session? What are you all taking away? By sharing one, how did you feel while you were drawing, while you were talking to each other? And what are you getting to know about yourself and others? So the floor is open. I would love to hear each one of you. And you can also put on chat since we have a huge number of participants today. And anyone who's confident, just come and speak, please. Okay. Yes, we have if I'm pronouncing your name right. I don't think I can hear you well. Atika, are you able to hear that?
Yeah. No. Don't hear anything. Anyone want to share how you're feeling, what you're getting to know about yourself and other members while you were talking in the breakout room? So you can either use the reaction and raise hand, or you can tell us in the chat so we can queue up.
Atika, let me share.
Yes, please.
Okay. I'm feeling great. One thing for sure, I'm feeling great. So, actually in the breakout room, so I share with you. And the one thing that I would like people to know is actually we as educator, we can be two things. So the first one is actually the tone, okay, which can stop the creativity of our student. Or maybe you can be the nurture of your student talents, meaning you can encourage them to become better in the future. So that is, if you can see that? Not really.
Yet. No.
This one?
Oh yes, that was visible then. Yes.
Sorry, I was just simply doodling the art, so that's it. So that's actually what I think about it. Thanks. Maybe I can maybe other people can share about it then.
Yes,
Okay,
that
who
was
else?
beautiful. I would also like to see the artwork again. I saw some intricate. Oh, okay. That's beautiful. Thank you so much, Aziza. I love that analogy of thorns or just nurturing. Anyone else? This floor is open for every.
Can I share what I feel?
Yes, please.
Okay. So now I'm feeling comfortable. Like before I joined this meeting, I speak in this meeting and I was kind of nervous. But after I talk with members in the group, I feel comfortable. And what I get to know is like I was like really impressed after I heard what other people talk about their superpower. And what was impressive for me was she said she laughs a lot in her class and she's very patient. And even though our cultural background is different, but when I heard like laugh and patient in the classroom, I can imagine that class is like really warm and students feel comfortable staying there.
Yeah.
I thought like even if the culture is different, but something important is kind of universal. That's all.
That's beautiful. Yeah, that was actually something made me also think. when an educator is very patient, students become more comfortable in their classes. So it's a very warm space. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank you, Junko. You want to hear from maybe one more person?
Yes.
Anyone want to share? Would you like to share? Anyone? Then share. Do let us know in the chat if you'd like to share with us as well. Maybe Ganesh. Ganesh, you want to share your?
I think I was in the room number 9 and no one participated over there. So
Oh, okay. Now is your chance. Now you can share now. Go ahead.
so I wanted to listen more from others. So I just kept quiet and
Oh, no.
I want to listen more from the others and get inspired from them. That's all I think.
Oh, where's your drawing, Ganesh? Let us see your drawing.
Okay, I have, it's very simple. My name suggests me.
Oh,
Ah,
Yeah, I'm seeing Ganesh drawn on paper. Yes,
Yeah.
it's a god. It's a Hindu god.
all right. Do explain to us, Ganesh, what the drawing is about and what is your 2 superpowers?
Okay, so the drawing that's seen Divya recognized because she worship Hindu goddess. So
Uh-huh.
it's the same name that comes. My name comes from his name, like he's the god Ganesh. So it's a symbolic picture I have made of him to introduce myself. And for the superpower, I have drawn a watch. That's a symbol of punctuality. I prefer to be punctual, and in the classes or in my work or in my everything what I do, I prefer to be punctual. So that is one superpower. And the drawing of Ganesh itself refers for kindness, honesty. I think they are also other superpower that I do have.
Right, that's great.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. And I hope we all can always keep sharing in the breakout rooms as well. While we are going to pause the session here for a minute, but I'm also very excited for this whole series. The whole series is going to be for you all as educators. How can you all take art in your classrooms and for yourselves as well? So today it was beautiful to see people just making art and sharing about it to each other without any bigger purpose of it. While we are going to deep down much further in art and its purposes going ahead. Okay. Now, before Atika takes over and we go ahead, I would like to thank everyone for your participation. And I would also send across a little form. It will take you all a couple of minutes for me to design better spaces for you all. I'm going to share that form on the chat box right away. And Atika, we can give them like 2 to 5 minutes.
Yeah,
and we
sure.
can take yeah.
Yes. You guys go over the form that Divya has shared in the chat. Please fill in the form for Divya. So she can prepare more engaging and more exciting activities throughout the series for you guys in the next this month and the next month. I also want to highlight what my Sarah said something over the chat. Maybe some of you missed that. She said her superpower, I prefer to be invisible so that my students can discover themselves freely without me. That is amazing, my Sarah. That's amazing how you focus on the growth of the students, and we really like that. I felt that I have to let everybody knows about this the moment I read your chat.
That is also a very creative way to put it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have shared the form. So I'll just stop sharing the screen for now. We shared the form. I have a few forms coming in. Please take a minute more, and Atika, then you can pick a happy.
Okay. We'll give about 30 seconds for everyone to finish completing the form that Divya shared just now. And then we will move on to our next section of the session tonight.
New messages with bodies attached. All journalists who have made careers going after U.S. intelligence and
All right, there goes our first session for this community takeover series by Project SOCH India by Divya. Thank you so much, Divya. Now, we are going to have a more detailed conversation based on what Divya have shared tonight. So, like I mentioned earlier, global teacher conversation, the essence and the very foundation of global teacher conversation is the word conversation. And why we established GTC is to provide a platform so educators can communicate, can share stories and get guidance from one another if they want to, or just share with one another. So conversation is very key, very crucial in GTC here. And everything that we do, we always make sure that there's dialogue happening in. So for the next part of our session tonight, we will have another breakout room session. So this breakout room session, there will be 3 prompts that can guide you as to what you will be discussing or what you will be sharing with your breakout room partners in a bit. Number 1, talk about what is one arts or crafts activity that you did recently. Have you done any arts or crafts activity? Number 2, share the purpose of that art activity. So you might be an arts and craft teacher in school, so it was for lesson. Or maybe you were tasked with decoration for school events. Or something that you do for arts and crafts recently was purely out of your hobby. So you can share that. Why did you do this activity? For whom? For what? Number 3, when was the last time that you did something creative and you find that it was healing for you? To share your story with your conversation partners. So these are the 3 prompts. Of course, you can share more in the area of art for educators today. We will be sending you into breakout rooms for 20 minutes so you can take all the time to have a discussion, to share stories, and most importantly, everyone to share all based on these 3 prompts. Now, I will give everyone 3 minutes to think of what you want to say based on these 3 prompts. Number 1, one arts or cross activity you did recently. Number 2, share the purpose of that art activity. When was the last time you did something creative and find it healing for you? 3 minutes. We understand that some people might not be really well versed in English, so you need time to think about what you want to say, to write your sentences. So take this time, these 3 minutes, to think of what you will be saying to other people. And after 3 minutes, we will be sending you to your breakout rooms. All right, 3 minutes is up. Before I send you to your breakout rooms, please take this chance to try your best. We always say to our students, try your best. This is also our time as educators to learn. Don't worry about not being good at English. Everybody here are also not good at English. So you can take the time, talk slowly, ask people for help during this conversation. What's important is that you try. Okay? You don't have to think about how not good you are, because that's probably what everyone is also thinking at the same time. Well, I'll be opening the breakout room for 20 minutes and we'll see you to continue the session after that. See you guys in 20 minutes. All right, welcome back, everyone. I hope you have had a fruitful conversation with the group. All right, let's continue the session. Just now, we had about 20 minutes of conversation. Some of you, this might be your first time joining Global Teacher Conversation activities. Maybe it would help for those who are joining us the first time. I would like to emphasize this one more time. Our community is called Global Teacher Conversation. It's not so much that we want to emphasize on the global part of it, but we want to emphasize on the conversation bit at the end of it. So the very pillar of our platform and also our community is based on dialogues and conversation. The reason why we also provide this platform is to give space for educators to come and talk together and have dialogue, share with each other stories, share with each other's concerns if you have any concerns, and talk about topics based on the themes or series that we have on each particular session. So some of our members also take this an opportunity to practice their English or practice their communication skill. Because as a teacher, we always thought, it's okay, my communication is good enough. My students listen to me, so I know I'm a good communicator. Not really. We might be lacking in some of the skills like storytelling, right? We also might be lacking in the skills of asking for help. So this is the platform why the co-founders of Global Teacher Conversation, me, myself included, think this is why we wanted to provide a space for you guys. So when you come here, it's not a webinar. We never called our session a webinar. So we call our space a conversation space, so people can talk with each other. I hope next time when you join us again, you will be more brave. Don't worry, nobody's here is good. It's so good that anybody else should take a backbencher. No need. Be brave and be participative in our session so that you can get the most out of it. All right. Now that we are at almost the end of our session for today, let me share with you guys some opportunities that we have in Global Teacher Conversation. One is for this year, we will be having a mini conference at the end of the 2024 chapter. So if you think, oh, I have something that I want to share, whether it's be your knowledge, whether it's be your skills or your experience or anything that you have a topic of interest that you want to talk about. So you can join us a presenter at the mini conference at the end of our session for 2024 chapter. So when will this happen? We estimate this will happen either December this year or January next year. Then the next one is an educated learning retreat. So last year, GTC went to Sabah for our GTC learning retreat. Siti Aziza is also one of the people who joined us in part of our Sabah learning retreat. And then for this year, we are going to Sarawak. So we are opening spots for educators to join us in this educator learning retreat happening in January next year. Another opportunity is for you to lead a session. So you can lead and host a GTC session. We are opening some of the sessions so that members can take over my part here. I'm not going to be here forever or doing all the sessions, and I want you to have a feel of how it feels like to, lead and host a GTC session. Now, the most important question is who can sign up for these opportunities? We are opening this exclusively for members of GTC. So if you are not members yet, you can register. I will share the link to register in the chat to everyone right now. If some of you guys have just joined us tonight, so what will our members get? So our members will get into our priority emailing list. So you will be the first one to know about session. You will be the first one to know about opportunities. And sometimes, because some opportunities is very specific, like last week we had a meetup at Pulau Pinang between Japan School Pulau Pinang teachers and also some of the Pulau Pinang Kedah teachers. So we only tell this to our members. So if you're not a member, you wouldn't know that this kind of opportunity pop up. So go ahead and use that link bit.ly/GTC2024_register and register as members so that you can also sign up for these opportunities that I am sharing on the screen here. You can be a presenter at a mini conference. You can join us with our learning retreat to Sarawak, and you can also lead a session on your own. All right. Now, there's an opportunity opens up. Actually, we are calling for session lead for 17th of August. If you feel like, oh, I don't know, I've never led an online session before, I've never hosted an online session before, don't worry. Training and guidance will be provided. We will also provide you support if you need someone to help you with. So if you think like, oh, I do want to take up this opportunity, make sure that you are a registered GTC member and you can let me know that you want to take up for the opportunity of session lead for 17th of August. When you are a member, you can also update your details on member profile form. This is where we learn more about your interests and we learn more about what you want to find out or what kind of connection that you want to make. What kind of network do you want to establish with other members so we can help you out with this? Some of us also have asked me about certificate for session. In GTC, how we do certification is that it's based on request. So if you need a certificate, please email your request to global.teacher.conversation@gmail.com. And I must let you know that all requests are reviewed before certificate is granted. We are running Global Teacher Conversation free of charge, but we don't take participation as a light matter. I think if you talk to our existing members like Siti Aziza, Ganesh, Divya, we make sure that you honor our principles, that you have to be participative and supportive of everyone. You join the conversation. And if we can prove after the review that you indeed joined the conversation, you indeed contributed, then we generate the certificate for you. If not, if we are unable to tell that it is you, person A, who is indeed joining the call because you never showed yourself, because you never speak, then we will not be generating certificate for you. I hope we make this clear, because we want to be just, we want to be fair to all the people who actually taking active participation in each session, and we want to appreciate these kind of people, also including you. All right. If you have the time, share your reflection and connect with us. We are on a Facebook page. You can search us, Global Teacher Conversation, or you can also do a reflection based on your experience on tonight's session. You can do a reflection on what Divya have shared with you tonight about art for educators. You can tag Global Teacher Conversation so we can read on what you think of the session and what you have learned so far. All right, let's take a photo. I hope everyone can switch on their video for one last time so we can take photos of everyone. All right. Okay, ready? I'll count 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right. Thank you. That was so lovely. All right. Okay. So our second GTC General session, which is also the second session in Art for Educators series, will happen on the 17th of August. So you'll be seeing Divya again in the next 2 weeks. We will continue with our series for Art for Educators, and I hope we will be seeing you guys there, and we will be seeing you in person. And we will be able to speak with you in person during the session the next time. All right. Thank you so much. That's all for today. Thank you so much, everyone. Good night. Have a good weekend. Please have a proper rest, and we'll see you again in the next 2 weeks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye. See you on the 17th, people.